Today we're going to walk through a simple paperwork automation workflow to process paperwork submitted by brokers or ISOs. We'll use Solo to
intake documents from anywhere, auto-categorize and extract the relevant information, flag missing fields and/or missing documents, auto-draft dynamic email follow-ups, and reprocess the missing details from an email response back into a synthesized, ready-to-sync report.
This is a great workflow for lenders that receive many applications from many different broker sources and want to save their underwriters hours from hunting down incorrect or incomplete paperwork. First, let's identify the types of documents we'll use for this workflow. We'll do this by uploading an example document into Solo. Solo will show us all of the relevant information it extracts automatically. Now we'll give this file type a name. Let's call it ISO application. And this step is completed once. So now every time a file is uploaded to Solo that looks like this type of application, even if the formatting is different or there's different colors or images embedded, Solo will always recognize this file as an ISO application.
Next, we'll create our report structure.
This is where we turn Solo into more than just a document reader. If your underwriters are working out of an Excel spreadsheet or credit workbook and they're copying and pasting across a lot of different documents and tabs, this step replaces all of that.
I'm going to tell Solo exactly what to look for in every ISO application we receive. I'll require certain borrower details conditional on the type of loan or business ownership, run calculations, and check for any other pre-screening rules I might have before I start underwriting. And in creating this report, we've defined how data from ISO applications should be extracted and interpreted according to our custom logic. Solo will now be able to flag when information is missing or incorrect, and we'll know when to follow up on ISO applications for us before deals are pushed through the next steps of our credit process.
Now we're almost ready to test this out, but one last thing, we need to identify where our documents are coming from. You may have an online application that brokers upload files to, or brokers may add them to a Dropbox folder. Other lenders have brokers send an email to a shared sales inbox with applications attached as PDFs. All of these options are compatible with Solo. But for this example, let's keep it simple and say that brokers are emailing a shared sales inbox. A file was emailed to our sample ISO inbox, and here's how it pulled into Solo. Even though this is a handwritten document, Solo extracted all of these details. It's then standardized that data into our desired format before sending it to our spread. And it goes without saying, but this obviously works with typed files as well. Based on the fields that we told Solo we needed before this was sent to underwriting, here's what it flagged as missing. There's a simple data workflow that runs on the back end whenever this happens. This workflow takes the missing fields that were flagged, auto-populates them in a dynamic email, and triggers Solo to send an email to the broker on the underwriter's behalf. This email will tell them exactly what's missing and how long they have to get the information back in. So a couple options here. We can either send it directly in Solo like this workflow demonstrates, or you can flag a manual task for your underwriter. They'll simply go in, copy the email, and paste it into their inbox.
Either way, the broker can now respond directly to that email thread with the missing information. Solo will resync those details from the email into our report.
Once it passes all the checks, the application will progress through the lender's process. No more missing fields, no incomplete documents, and no more incorrect paperwork that your underwriters have to hunt down and sift through. The result, six-figure savings in underwriting costs year to year, clear visibility into your most efficient relationships, reduced burden on your internal team, and faster funding, ultimately for your borrower. We engineered paperwork automation to turn document information into highly portable data, so that even your PDFs can talk with all of your tech, trigger any workflow that you need, and speak to every system that your underwriters use. Upload anything, action everything that you need for credit. For more credit underwriting resources, templates, and to try this workflow in your documents, visit solo.one.